Hello guys, Crispy and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing the beautiful and gorgeous Radeon R9 290 in Call of Duty Warzone 2. This one is a stock version of the card, reference design. It looks absolutely amazing, but it runs really hot, as we'll see here today. But that's not a problem, it's designed to run this way. Over in Tech Power-Ups GPU-Z, you can see all of the GPU specs. It released back in 2013. It's almost 10 years old. Well, it will be in November of 2023. It has 2560 shading units, 4 GB of GDDR5 memory, and back when it released, it was a beast of a GPU, guys. It competed with the GTX 780, but the price was similar to like the 770, so it was an amazing GPU, basically. You can see over here that we're running the latest AMD drivers. These are the official ones, not like modded Nemes drivers and stuff like that, but these are quite recent, so the other modded drivers won't really make too much of a difference. Finally, we are pairing it with a Ryzen 7 5700G and 16 GB of RAM, and let's get right into it now, shall we? We're playing at 1080p resolution first, using the minimum settings. I manually set everything to the lowest setting possible here. This is a 9-year-old GPU after all, so I'm not expecting much, but it's fine wine technology, might actually impress us, guys. And by the way, can you hear that jet engine? Oh my god. It is extremely loud because I set the fan speed to 60% so it doesn't throttle. Otherwise, it would go up to like 93 degrees Celsius and we would see a little bit of a fluctuation there in the clock speeds. Instead of getting like 940 plus, it would drop to 930 plus, basically. Not a huge difference, but I prefer not to keep things very toasty, you know? And will you look at that? 69 degrees Celsius, my friends. That is absolutely perfect temperatures for an R9 290. I'm actually impressed that it's not hitting up more than that. Well, 70 now. 69 again, perfect. Okay, let's drop here in the Zarqwa hydroelectric. Yes, this is a very intensive area in this game. If I dropped, for example, right there in that city or right over there in the desert, we would see way higher FPS on average, and somebody in the comments will probably say, I'm getting like 20 more FPS average than you. That's just because they're testing it in other areas of the map. Over here, things are super intensive because of that water. It does drop into the 30s at times. Look at that. Okay, not dropping anymore, but it gets like lower 40s, higher 30s near the water. That's not terrible, okay? It could be better, obviously, and I wish they actually optimized the water a little bit better. Oh, did I pick up the same weapon as I have? Yes, I think so. So somebody must have been here already. Ooh, the PP Bison. This is a very nice weapon here. Well, at least in Battlefield 2042. It was when the game released. It was OP as heck. But anyway, let's keep on going. Okay. We saw one of them. Should we go after him? Actually, he has no shields anymore, so we might have a chance of doing something. Oh boy, where the heck did he go? Going to the upper ground right now. Try to see him. Can't see anything right now. You know what? This is totally playable. It's not stuttery whatsoever as well. So I could have fun with the R9 290 here in this game. Unfortunately, this GPU consumes 275 watts of power, I believe. Something like that. Yeah, it's very power hungry, and well, for 50-ish FPS, I think it's not worth having it, you know? But again, considering it's such an old GPU, it's doing a pretty decent job. And I actually tried this game with the GTX Titan, the original one, for about 2 minutes, and it always crashes. Every single time I launch the game, it crashes, guys. It is really annoying. Come on. Oh, I got the 3 shields, actually. I need to reshield a little bit here. Wait a second. Re-armor up. Let's go. But yeah, as I was saying, the GTX Titan and all of the other Kepler GPUs have a massive issue in this game. If you manage to actually launch the game, or get into it without crashing, it has a lot of graphical bugs because of the drivers being completely outdated. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, at least I hit one. This one has no graphical bugs whatsoever. As you can see, things look pretty good. It runs at around 60 frames per second on average. It's very impressive. and it doesn't crash above everything else, right? Because I actually made a GTX Titan video in Fortnite Chapter 4 with the Unreal Engine 5.1, and I was supposed to make a Warzone 2 video that day. I'm glad I did test Fortnite though. That video has over 100,000 views. But yeah, that card, which also released in 2013, and it was $1,000 back then, where this one was only 400. It's just people. Why are you not looking at me? Or is he looking at me? Maybe it's just 1080p resolution. That's quite low. I'm using a 4K monitor, so yeah. But yes, the Titan can't run this game, and the R9 290 can absolutely fine. Like, this is 1080p resolution native. It's running quite well, isn't it? Wow. Very impressive for a card this old, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there now. 57 FPS average, 27% lows. It didn't really drop into the 20s, obviously. It was just because of those little spikes there. Those happen even with my 4080. So let's go ahead and enable some FSR 1.0. Still not sure why they haven't implemented the 2.0 or 2.1. But hey, here we go. Ultra quality FSR 1.0. It looks a little bit sharper, actually, compared to native resolution because of the over-sharpened look of FSR. But maybe a little bit more pixelated at the same time. Oh boy, somebody throw like a grenade over there. So we got a little bit of water right here, dropping down into the 50s, so this is still not enough to get a 60 plus all of the time. But outside of the water, well, it does get 60 plus, as you can see. Now I'm gonna try to go back to the hydroelectric area once again, because, again, that's really intensive. And over here, well, it seems like we're only getting like 5 FPS more on average, which is enough to put us above 60 more often than not, but I expected a bigger jump using FSR 1.0 here with the R9 290. Oh boy, no, the circle is coming. Oh, hydroelectric is actually inside of the circle, that's great. Uh-oh. I should have grabbed another weapon. Also, an update on my health, guys. I am feeling much better now. I still got COVID, but the fever is gone and I only got a cough now, basically. So, yeah, back to making normal and awesome videos. Oh, yes. Feeling way better right now. Thank you to everyone who left a comment in the previous video wishing me to get better, you know. 50 FPS right there. Okay, it's not dropping into like the high 30s and low 40s anymore. We gained about like 10 frames per second right here. That's actually quite decent. Okay, now we're getting around 60s here again. I mean, it's still not 60 plus, so it's still not great for somebody that wants a competitive experience in this game, but it feels a little bit snappier. Of course, I totally forgot about the camping bastards in Warzone. Alright, let's go again, guys. 60 FPS, starting the match right now. 85 people left. Aren't there supposed to be like 100 people in the server? I just dropped from the plane, you know? That's weird. Okay, 50, once again, drops down to the lower 50s at times, maybe like higher 40s. Yeah, it's a little bit more stable, as I was saying previously, before we were rudely interrupted by the other boy. Also, we need some things here, yes. Okay, we got a decent weapon, I guess. Let's grab another decent weapon. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yes, I want this one. Okay, not that I will do anything with it, probably not, but yeah, let's try. Okay, it's looking okay. By the way, on a native 1080p monitor, FSR 1.0 on ultra quality will look fine. It's not like the greatest thing ever in terms of looks, but it's okay. You know, it's passable and it's playable like this, and you can still spot people at the distance as long as you are playing at 1080p. If you're playing at like 900p or 720p with FSR, well, things become pretty rough. Yeah, so far so good. 66 FPS on average right there. Of course, we spent a little bit more time inside of one of those buildings there, so the averages went up by quite a bit. Looking back at the water, well, 55. Again, it is playable. It is good for a 9-year-old GPU to be achieving these FPS at 1080p resolution. But it's nothing extraordinary, right, in terms of performance. You wouldn't really want to play this game very competitively like this. It's still possible, though. You can probably kill me a ton of times when I'm using like an RTX 4080 and Ryzen 7 5800X 3D in my main rig, while you're using an R9 290. So it all comes down to skill in the end, obviously, but it helps to have a better PC and higher FPS. I'm very surprised that with FSR, things are not blinking, like the trees are not blinking or anything, because I saw this weird bug that happened with this CPU that we're using right now with its integrated graphics. By the way, yes, that noise is horrible. They're probably not going to fix it ever for some reason. But yeah, whenever you're playing on low settings with FSR, that happens. As I was saying, the iGPU in this CPU was actually making things blink a little bit, especially vegetation, whenever FSR was turned on. I think it's an FSR issue with the iGPU because a few people told me in the comments. I didn't really notice if it only happened with FSR or not, but it was super weird and super distracting. And the R9 290, even though it's 9 years old, even though the drivers aren't really optimized for it, it's not having issues. So that's interesting. I don't know, maybe it was the developers who fixed it. Probably not, because I don't think they fix anything in terms of optimization, you know, unless it's on the console side of things. Because the consoles always have it better, right? Damn bastards, okay. Let's throw a few grenades here. Oh, no. The campers, man. That's it for this test right here with FSR. Still not good enough for 60 plus, so let's try it on quality. I don't think I'll play at low resolutions because, well, using FSR looks a little bit better than lowering the resolution, and it gets you basically the same FPS. Like on quality, it should get the same FPS as 900p, for example. And since we're already getting close to 60, I don't feel the need to drop resolution. Oh, no. Why are there a couple of people dropping right beside me? I don't understand. Oh, why you gotta be so annoying, people of Warzone? Let me benchmark in peace. If you see a guy running around with a pistol, it's me. Don't shoot at him, please, okay, guys? Anyways, dropping down here, it is getting 57, 59. Okay, not too bad. We got a bump up in performance of like 5 FPS, I guess, compared to ultra quality FSR. Yeah, that's okay. That feels a little bit smoother for sure. Let's grab a few weapons. Okay. Yeah. There's a few weapons. Only one weapon, and it kind of sucks in my opinion. Well, I suck with every single weapon, so can't really blame the weapons, can I? Oh, look at that. It's even reaching 70s and 80s at times. That's quite decent. What the hell is that? That's just a thing. A little light there. It looked like a scope of a sniper or something looking at me. But no, thankfully, we are still alive. Looking back at this area, 58 FPS there. I mean, it's still not 60 plus all of the time, but it still looks decent and it's a little bit smoother. And I think I might actually choose these settings and resolution to play with the R9 290 as like the best no, what the heck? Visuals to performance ratio. That's it, okay, guys? I would probably play like this. Or maybe at native 1080p. I don't know. Native 1080p also provided a pretty decent experience, and it was a lot better looking, or ultra quality FSR as well. There's a guy right there. I don't think he spotted this. Should we stay here? I feel like a camping bastard right now. With that noise, guys. It's so weird. Look at that. It moves with your aim as well. What the heck, bro? That's not natural whatsoever. I don't see the guy anymore. He's probably camping around, hearing the footsteps, because people in this game are just too competitive, aren't they? I am so sorry. I should have chosen another game. Because, you know, I'm feeling way better. Let's play some Warzone 2. And now I'm not feeling better anymore because of the freaking game, dude. It happens every single time in Warzone, guys. I'm not made for this game, okay? I play like CSGO and the Valorant and everything else pretty well, not Warzone. Warzone's just not for me. Oh, that's not a guy, wait. Where's my weapon? Oh, wait a second, we got this. No, don't throw grenades at yourself, Crisp, please. What the heck? Oh boy, 8 bullets left. Where's the other one, dude? Are they also... Oh, come on. Thought you were camping. Okay, well, redeploying. I don't want to play anymore. But since we are so close to the electrical thingy, let's just test it out with FSR on Balanced. Maybe that's what it takes for us to get 60 plus FPS over here in this area as well. Let's find out. Alright, wait, what the heck is this? Why are there some loots here? What? I don't get it. Okay, let's use another thing. At least we got a weapon already. Somebody died there. I think that's what happened. Okay, start counting the frames. Ooh, 60 there, guys. Oh, yes, that's much better. Okay, even in worst case scenarios, it barely drops from 60 FPS. Let's go to the water again. Yeah, just shuffle that a little bit here in the water. That's just splashing randomly and whatever. Yes, that's the Portuguese word. It's way more stable on Balanced FSR, that's for sure. And look at that, 69 FPS on average. Oh yes, that is absolutely perfect. Let's go up here. Come on. Can you please go? Thank you. Now let's look back over here. I think we got like what, 58 FPS previously. Now we're getting 61. So a 3 or 4 FPS improvement right now compared to the other previous settings on FSR Quality. Honestly, yes, it doesn't sound like much, but on the overall experience, it's noticeable since we were getting so close to 60 FPS already. Can I get a kill, guys? Can I get a kill in this game? Outside of the Gulag, of course. In the Gulag, I can actually do something. Over here, I can't because everybody's camping, and I don't see them. It's kind of hard to spot people now. Okay. Where were you camping at? Okay, no, he wasn't camping. Oh, no, but the guy is actually camping. This is where he took his first shot at me, in this balcony right here. Oh, boy, he's just camping around this house, basically, waiting for people to pass by. Classic Warzone. Alright, guys, again, thanks very much for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye.